I told my mom that I'm never going back. I told my mom that I'm never going back. I told my mom that. Pray for me. Can't go back to them days. A lot of shit I seen, a young man like me shouldn't really see, you know? A lot of shit that happened should never happen, you know? Shit, I need a way out, right? One day, we'll all be out. One day I can make it. One day I might be able to make it. Until that day comes, I gotta face what I face. Told my moms that I'm never going back. I told my moms that I'm never going back. I told my moms that I'm never going back. I told my moms that I'm never going back. I love you, mom. Hi guys, my name is Carl. This is the story of where I was and to where I'm going. Because everybody want to know. Everybody always got that question, why me? So I don't know. I had the same question, why me? You know. So let's just bear with me on how I set it all up. This is my first time making a video and stuff talking about myself. So let's see how it goes. So why me? Y'all keep asking. Y'all say I never was that bad in drugs, which is true. I wasn't, but the lifestyle changed me. My depression changed me. I gave up on life. I gave my life to everyone around me. That's why I took the time out to change my life. I needed to get my life back. Me getting my life back saved me and it saved people around me. So like now I'm the light that shines out of the darkness for many. I used to lead people to destruction, but now I'm leading people to peace. I'm leading people from out of the dirt to grow, to be better, to change their life around when they feel that they have nothing. Like people that feel that they never had anything, that they'll never be something, now got a chance to understand that they do have something, they could be something. Because I always felt I'd never be someone. I'm nobody, but I am someone. I am somebody. I've been through so much in my little life, and I have overcome many obstacles. I feel God is using me as a vessel to help others get out of the dark, help others to know that they're that's in the worst position, me to know they're not alone. To show others that no matter how much dirt you've been through, flowers gotta go through dirt before they grow up to bloom to be as beautiful as they are. You gotta go through a lot of dirt. You gotta go through so much stuff just to understand and to grow from what you've been through to become who you are. So I'm gonna read my bio. Let's see, a little bio of who I was. Well, to start, I started smoking weed back in 2011. I was living in Chicago at the time. Life there was wild and rough. Honestly, if my mother didn't make me move here in 2015, I'd probably be dead or in jail by now. When I moved here, I thought my life was going to get better, but nope, not what happened. Met my birth father, and boom, things got rocky in those past 3 years. My dad showed me a lot of things. He showed me a lot of things in life, some good, most bad. I lost my pops to the system a while back. When he went away, I felt I lost everything. I started to drink and smoke heavy. I started hanging with the worst crowd, started getting in trouble more. One night I was with one of my guys and we got pulled over. My so-called friend was scared to go to jail, so I took my first drug charge. When that happened, I thought I lost everything. I thought I was cooked. My first court day, they tried to scare me and say they was gonna give me 10 years. I was facing 2 drug felonies and 1 misdemeanor plea. I was mad. It was my first real charge, and then on top of it, my dad got cooked for life. I thought I lost my life. I was scared I'd never see my little girl ever again. So when that happened, I got more depressed and started using more. But this time, I started working in the bar life. I love to dance, so working in the bar made me famous. Free booze, free coke, parties every night. Got to the point I'd rather be dead than live another day, so why not go out with a bang, right? Um, Leaving behind a life to remember, for that life brought me nothing good but more depression. At that time, I started going MIA on my family, started chasing the wrong life. One night, I woke up in a hospital not knowing what happened nor how I got there. All I know, my mother was by my side praying. I wake up, and still this to this day I don't know what happened. But if it wasn't for my mother and her prayers, I probably wouldn't be alive today. After that night, my mother wanted her son back. She wanted me to get help, so she told me about Team Challenge. I told her, okay, I'll do it. But a few days later, boom, back at it again I went. Then boom, the worst thing happened. This time, instead of me being in the hospital, it was my mom. She got really sick to the point the doctors told me she wasn't going to make it. This time, it was me by her bedside. It was me praying and cursing at God, asking, why, Lord? Why take my only support? Why take my mother from me? Lord, if you can bring my mother back to me, I will change. I will go to the Team Challenge. I will do whatever it takes, just bring her back. And honestly, this is when I got my faith back. After I said that prayer, I went to use one last time, hoping I wouldn't come back. And ring, my phone rang. It was my mother calling, telling me that she is woke and will be getting released. I dropped everything and went to my mother. Her first words to me was, "Son, you ready to go to Team Challenge?" And you betcha, the next day I was walking through them doors. So like, my life was really going downhill. Nobody really understood because nobody ever seen what was going on inside of me and what was going on around me. Everybody always seen the happiness that I was bringing to the table because I was the one that was always making sure you was good. I made sure everybody around me had what they need. I made sure everybody around me was successful before my needs. I put everybody's needs before me. But then when I finally took the moment to change my life to come back to who I need to be and find out who I was, it felt like I lost everything. But I didn't lose. What I learned was I never lost. All I did was gain. All I did was win. People out there that think they're losing, take care of yourself first, because then that's when you're really gonna know that you're not losing, you're winning. And when in the beginning, you're not gonna believe it. In the beginning, it's gonna feel so rocky and like, man, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Let me just go back out there. Let me just go back out there. But why would you go back out there and lose more of your life? Put your life more further behind for other people. When in reality, them other people is still trying to put themselves ahead of you, and you need to put yourself ahead of them and put your life first. You know. I put Christ first in my life now. Everything I do, I first is God, then my daughter, then my mother, then me. But then on top of, let me change that around. It's God, me, my daughter, my mom. So it's like I'm still making sure I'm good for myself. I'm making sure I'm good still for everybody else. So I'm still putting people ahead of me, but at the same time, the people I'm putting ahead of me is the people that I need to lead me. But in order for me to be a good leader, I need to be a good follower. So I need to follow Christ with my full heart. I need to follow Christ through everything that I do. In order for me to lead others to be better, I have to follow to know how to do it so I can walk in a good feet. If I can walk in better feet, then I can show other people how to walk in better shoes. Um, yeah. So like when I was a kid, I grew up in a bad lifestyle. I grew up in Chicago, so everything I seen was violence. Violence in the household, violence outside the household. I didn't have a father in my life as a kid, so I grew up I grew up without a real man figure. So I didn't understand what it was to be a man out here. Then it was like, so I grew up through the rough. I grew up through the dirt. I grew up and I had to screw up so much just to understand that the more I screwed up, the stronger and better it made me to understand that the more I go through, the more I can help other people get out of what they go through. Because now that I'm finally seeing the light, I can lead other people that got stuck before. A lot of us think, a lot of us feel that it's always why me, why me, why this thing gotta happen to me? It happens to you because you're the one that's strong enough to lead others out of it. That's why me. I'm strong enough to actually show people how to be better. Because now that I was so weak, I'm now so strong on my own 10 toes that I can stand on my own feet without falling back into my old patterns. And anyone can do it. You just gotta believe in yourself first. You gotta trust who you is. Yeah, you might not know who you is right now, but 9 out of 10 times, once you take that chance to take a step back and to try to look for yourself, you go find yourself. The first stuff that's gonna come up is not the stuff that you wanna know. The second stuff to come up is the stuff that you need to know. The third stuff is the stuff that changes you. Take your 3 steps. You're gonna go first through the pain, and then it's gonna be the rise. First pain, then the rise. First you're gonna go through everything that you ever went through, and you go through all this crazy stuff. All this stuff is gonna happen. But in the end result is always gonna show a better prosperity. Because you're gonna prosper through everything. You're gonna persevere over everything that goes on. You're gonna keep pushing. No one's gonna be able to stop you from being who you are. Because who you are is great. We are great. And we are not alone. No matter what anybody say, you are not alone. That's why me. 'Cause I'm not alone.